granting exemption here, you have to grant exemption there, and here we shall have no rules.
Okay,
I think the rules should be firm, and they should be applied the way you have done.
The Nigerian Senate has commenced consideration of the Criminal Code Act Amendment Bill 2025, a concurrent bill transmitted from the House of Representatives seeking to strengthen the prosecution of rape and sexual offences. The bill, titled the Criminal Code Act Amendment Bill 2024, aims to close existing legal loopholes that allow offenders to escape punishment due to the restrictive time frame currently permitted for prosecution. Lawmakers who contributed to the debate argued that several sections of the Criminal Code Act, which have been in existence for decades, no longer align with contemporary criminal trends.
I think there are some assumptions here that are not valid in the light of current realities around the world, including Nigeria. When these laws were passed, it was assumed, based on strong norms and tradition, that only men may defile a girl or a baby, or only men may rape a woman or a girl. From what we know now, the world has changed. Sometimes the moral levels have collapsed, and we now have to deal with complicated issues of child abuse. We have cases reported around the world, Nigeria inclusive. They may not be in the headlines because people are ashamed to talk about them, where young boys are violated by gay men. Whereas gay is still illegal, but the truth is there are boys who have reported being molested by adults. So I thought that whereas the use of the word boy or woman was appropriate at the time, as things start now, the proper word to use is any person, whether the person is a girl or a boy, a woman or a man who is molested or forcefully violated. I think they should also be subject to the same punishment.
The punishment stated here, in my view, is not good enough. We need a more severe punishment, particularly on one. Any person who detains a woman or a girl against her will or upon any premises in order to her being unlawfully, carnally known by any man, whether a particular man or not, or two, detains a woman or a girl against her will in a brothel, is guilty of a felony and is liable to imprisonment for 5 years. Mr. President, I think you should be for 10 years. Another crime, punishment of this nature is life imprisonment. So 10 years is too lenient. We should be more serious. There are many girls that are being detained and sexually harassed and treated badly to the extent that when they are impregnated, they are thrown out in the streets.
Yes, I say it's important because the procurement of abortion is criminal. And so it's needed to attract such something that will be detrimental for people to provide the instruments for this to be undertaken. So I do believe that if we are increasing the penalty for other cases of defilement is important. Abuse of male or female or men or women is important. That this also should carry a much higher term than just 5 years. And I would want to put a motion that it should also be increased to at least 10 years.
Peter Onyekachi Nwebonyi, with the golden crown of Ebonyi North Senatorial Zone, I rise to second a motion praying for stiffer penalty on section 226, sub 2 of the Criminal Code, sought to be amended to increase the punishment from 5 years to 10 years. I so second.
Following deliberations, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio referred the bill to the Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters for further legislative scrutiny and reports.
President, please, may I speak? I'm a woman, and abortion has to do with women.
Meanwhile, the session took an unexpected turn when Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan of Kogi Central rose to contribute what was swiftly ruled out of order following a point of order raised by Senator Adams Oshiomhole, sparking brief tension on the floor.
It's very important, sir.
Let us go to clause. This has been stepped down in totality. Yes, you distinguished senator. Distinguished senator, this has been stepped down in view of the conviction, but if you have anything to add, you can say.
Thank you very much, sir. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, Kogi Central. Sir, this borders on abortion. And
Yes, Senator. Your mic.
Mr. President, we have been tutored over and over that when a matter has been concluded and you have dropped the gavel, in this particular case, to allow for more conversation, if you grant exemption to distinguish Senator Natasha, then you must extend the same extension to us, in which case our rules will become meaningless. I think the rules should be obeyed. We have said more discussion, which allow her to make any input, and I also intend to make more input. I think that is the whole essence of deferring it. To continue the debate, many of us will rather debate it here. So I think my distinguished sisters should agree that these are the rules, and those rules have to be followed. If you begin to exercise discretion of granting exemption here, you have to grant exemption there, and here we shall have no rules.
Okay,
I think the rules should be firm, and they should be applied the way you have done, even when I try to...
Distinguished Senator Adams Oshiomhole, I must add that I'm not a spirit to know what the senator wanted to say. The senator said, I want to say something. But if I knew, I would have referred her to Rule 52, sub 6. Rule 52, sub 6 says, it shall be out of order to attempt to reconsider any specific question upon which the Senate has come to a conclusion during the current session, except upon a substantive motion for rescission. So since the Senate has come to a conclusion and has stepped down this, it shall be out of order. So I ruled Senator Natasha out of order.